So last session we're going to talk about moisturising, and with specifically daytime moisturising. It's nighttime in some respects is a little bit easier. I really want to emphasise the point that you should be using an SPF all year round. Although we can't feel the sun and we very often can't see it at this time of year, the damaging effects of UV still continue. You still will get the aging on the skin that you get through the summer. Because you won't feel it, it doesn't burn, you feel safe. But in fact, it does happen all year round. So I really urge you to choose a moisturiser with an SPF, or add an SPF into your moisturiser, or make sure you're using a primer or a makeup that's got an SPF as well. So we're talking about a minimum 30 now. Even dermatologists are saying factor 30 is required to protect your skin from premature aging and from worse conditions like skin cancers. So I'm going to use Dynamic Skin Recovery. It's my go-to moisturiser in the winter for daytime. Again, it's my professional size. I've already applied my mist and I've already had my serum on, and I'm going to pop about, well, a generous pea size, because once again, I want to take it down my neck. And this is where so many of you don't bother. And it's not until you get into your 50s and 60s and you start looking at your neck and you think, why the hell didn't I take my moisturiser down my neck? I must admit, I always have done, but I've still got pigmentation. I've still shown signs of aging, so I know it would be a lot worse if I hadn't. So I'm making sure that I've spread that out nicely. It's quite a generous blob. And then I'm going to give a bit of further protection because it's daytime. I'm going to add in barrier repair. Now, think of barrier repair like an overcoat. I can't think of many people that don't benefit from barrier repair during the winter. It's fantastic on children when they get really dry and sore around their nose and mouth when they have a cold. It's great if you've got little eczema patches. It's anyone that suffers from dilated capillaries, it's an absolute must. So for me, barrier repair, I tend to just get a pea size and just sort of melt it in my fingers a little bit. And then I just really concentrate across the cheeks, down the nose, and then, so it doesn't go right out into my hairline, but it's where the wind hits, it's the vulnerable places on your skin. It also gives a really lovely finish, a sort of silky finish, and it's a great base for makeup if you're wearing it. If you're not, that's great. Well, your skin's nice and prepped for the day ahead. I'm actually going to finish with some Skin Perfect primer, which is a real favourite for lots of you. Hydro Blur primer is also a great one. And again, I'm just going to apply a small pea size. And again, I'm just going to work out from the centre. So rather than sort of apply it right into the hair, I just really want to sort of concentrate on the sort of middle of my face and then just gently feather it out. And it's, you know, it's a really light touch here. So you've just got a little bit of coverage. This has got an SPF in as well. So I've got plenty of SPF on today. My Dynamic Skin Recovery was SPF 50, and then I've put another 30 over the top. Obviously it's still a 50, but there we have it. So that's my routine. I hope you've really enjoyed the videos. Please try and put all those together and get into a good routine yourself. Masks a couple of times a week, exfoliation every day if you've got the right product, or once a week if you're using something more like Rapid Reveal Peel. If you need any advice about serums that you should be using, you know how to get hold of me. I'm here and waiting for your questions, and I've really enjoyed talking to you and hope to see you again soon.